Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2 of my FiGPiN story time. If you haven't seen it yet, not sure why you clicked on part 2, so go check that one out first so you can be caught up on what it is. We were talking about the New York Comic Con 2018 and we were discussing this beautiful little thing right here. So if you want his story, go check him out in the first video if you haven't already. So October 2018 is also when we got to see our first XL FiGPiN, which, I mean, I love these. I really do. I really love the XLs. I think they are great in box and out of box. I do display them with my figures because I think they look absolutely great with the figures. There's another one over here. I think they look great with the figures. I think they look great in the box, but that's just me. I previously was a doll collector, so I did have like Barbies in box that I thought looked really nice. So I like that this, even the smaller ones, just has a little in box kind of feel to it, and I love it. And then December 2018 we got our over 9,000 Vegeta, which is one of 500, but surprisingly, since back then it wasn't as popular as it was, he did not sell out on the website for a couple days. It was like 2 or 3 days before he actually sold out on the website, which is unheard of now because they sell out in seconds if they're this low of a limited edition. That just shows you how much it's grown since then. Also in December, with the over 9,000 Vegeta, we saw the FiGPiN logos when they first started to come out, which was amazing. I was kind of unsure at first. I wasn't sure if I was going to like start collecting them or not. The one I got was the glow in the dark, but all of the other ones were kind of like crazy price for me. Like the rainbow one was literally going for $100+. So I was like, I don't need it. I wanted it, but I didn't get it because I wasn't going to spend that much money to collect the logos. But come summertime, it was down. So summer 19 is when I started to collect the logos. And I think I got most of them for 40 or less. Some of them I got for 20, 25. Because they do have a second edition of these. But yeah, I definitely wasn't going to spend that much for them. Love them. Glad I have them. I'm only missing 2 now. 2 of the, what, 23, 22? So there's that. I do love the logos. I'm a logo collector for sure. But if you can and you don't feel like you need it right then and there, and it's just wait for somebody to come down in price, because it'll come down before it goes back up. So it'll be up high, then it'll come down, and then it'll go back up, which is what a lot of them. This is Yui. He needs me apparently. But yeah, they'll go up, they'll go down before they go back up again, which is what some of them are doing. Like the Justice League, we all know that there was that huge, ridiculous like need for them not that long ago. I also saw it with Dark Souls, and then there was a couple other ones that I can't really remember that are like, they're there in plethora and then suddenly boom, they're gone, which I mean is in part to some of the resellers that are out there, but it is what it is. And then but if you can wait, just wait. There's several of them that I've waited on. Like all of the baits, I didn't get them until Christmas. All 3 of the baits from last year, I didn't get them until Christmas. Which, I asked my husband if he could pick one to get me for Christmas because I really wanted them and I didn't want to pay the 80 to 100 some odd dollars for it. So I asked him to get me one for Christmas. He ended up getting them, all 3 of them, for me for my birthday and Christmas, which was amazing. He's amazing. I love him. And he obviously still supports my collection, even though I'm sure he hates it sometimes. And so yeah, wait if you can wait. last year was a big year for FiGPiN, because that's when they started going to they actually had their own booth at the cons, which was ECCC, San Diego, D23, and then the New York Comic Con, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. We're not doing this now. Sorry, boy. I love you. Gita. So yeah, there's that. They had all that. My favorite of all 4 of them, of the releases, I mean, I love the ones from Disney, but my favorite ones were the releases at the New York Comic Con. Not just because I went, but because they showed their first They showed their first Pennywise, their first horror movie genre. They showed their first, the Harry Potter series. I can't wait for more. They showed the Harry Potters with the Hedwig, which was amazing. They had Bulma. Bulma is a character that I absolutely love. My dog is named Bulma. So Bulma is a huge character for me, and I can't wait to see more of Bulma. But, so yeah, New York Comic Con was my favorite of all of them. After ECCC last year is when we saw the next, like, huge, like, blow up of FiGPiN. And that is when we started seeing, like, the flippers come out of the woodworks. But I mean, that's to be expected. But that's when we saw the huge, like, boost of people collecting and wanting to do more than just collecting. So yeah, there's that. New York Comic Con, I went, which was absolutely amazing. The only reason we went was because I wanted to collect the FiGPiNs that were there. I didn't win the lottery. My husband and I both won the Entertainment Earth Roshi lottery. And actually, while my husband was in line for his time to get Roshis, when I saw that they posted the new Fighter Z Rose Goku. So I got that while I was at the Comic Con, which I think is funny. So that is that. I got to meet FiGPiN, which was absolutely amazing, but I have really bad anxiety, so I was absolutely terrified to go up and just say hi. Like, I think my husband and I, like, walked past the booth like 3 separate times, like, in a circle, just because I wanted to, but I was too afraid to. But my sister and my brother won the lottery, so she got to go to the booth. So she was talking to everybody because she loves talking to people. So she was talking to Eric in line, and she was talking about how her sister collects, and how they somehow started talking about my John Cena chase, and he said something about it needed to be under lock and key because of how special it is to have that. And I was so jealous. I was like, oh, you got to talk to them. And I was like, oh. But so she actually forced me to go over there, and she's like, you got to come talk to him. And I'm like, oh. I wanted to, but I was so afraid to because of my social anxiety. But as soon as she was actually surprised, because she was like, this is my sister, and he's already like, are you basically Jen? And I'm like, yeah. And I mean, not that my vest says it, but I mean, he knew who I was, and it was kind of amazing. It made me feel really awesome because I have a reputation, I suppose. But they're both amazing, but I felt totally awkward because I was meeting someone that was just, I met Eric, I met Dan, it was amazing, but I was scared. Probably really awkward like I am right now. So yeah, that was it. That was like the highlight of my 2019, just saying. So yeah, since then there's been a lot of cool stuff coming. I like that it's like every couple months you get something. Like before, in the beginning, it was like, here you go, this is it. Now there's new lines, new stuff to collect. Like when I don't have something Dragon Ball related, I can go get something this related or this related. Like there's way more licenses and way more interests to be had. It's amazing just watching how they've grown in just the 2 years that I've been collecting them. Like, this is amazing. Like, it went from being a small part of my collection to the majority of my collection. Like, I have pretty much stopped collecting much of anything else and have been mainly focusing on FiGPiN. Like, I wish you could see all of this. Like I said, I'm only missing 3 when the this weekend when we get the Kakarot set, then it'll be close. I'll be done. Like, I have all the hard to find stuff. I just need to get the last couple things, and I'll be done with the Dragon Ball, and then I'm like, what do I collect next? Because there's not a I have everything, okay, it's on to the next thing. Like, what do I need now? But I do love it. I love it. I love it. This is my thing. So if you have any questions at all, then just let me know below or in my social media or something. So thank you guys for watching. Goodbye. Mwah.